Yo, RX is late and back with another breakdown for UFC 283, Glover and Hill. Let me get through the elephant in the room. Why is this video coming out late? Why is this video coming out at 10 a.m. on a Saturday? For my time, could be any time for you. I'll keep it short and sweet. I won't bullshit you. I'll tell you the truth. I got sick late last week. It's carried over to this week. I've been sick all week. I tried to record last night at my normal time, but my fucking cough got terrible right when I was trying to record, so I had to cancel that one, and I decided to just do it today. So its next one will be coming back at the normal 1 o'clock on a Friday EST. So yeah, I just got sick and I couldn't record because I got the flu, cough, sore throat, and stuffy nose. So yep, that's why this is coming out almost a complete day late. So I hate to do this late, but better late than never, I guess. Yeah, next one in 2 weeks, and I'll talk more about that later. But next one will be normal time. So just want to get that out the way. Now, to get the other thing out the way that we do in these breakdowns before we break down the card, a quick recap of UFC Vegas 67, Strickland, and Imavov. You want to do this? Good. Here we go. First fight of the year, Johnson and Flick. Flick ain't the same guy anymore. That's all it came down to. Argueta and Argui, boring as fuck. Nascimento and Hernandez. Nascimento's good, man. He's pretty fucking good. Rebeski and Floor. I'm not impressed with Rebeski at all. He did not look that good, and Floor looked as good as you would think. ARA and Ribeiro. Whoever hit first. Simple as that. Javid and Mendonca. Javid's just better. He's just really fucking good. Umar and Hani. Umar's a fucking problem. He's gonna be a problem. Rocky and Ketlin. Good fight. Probably would have been fight of the night if they gave one out. And not a robbery. Don't want to hear that shit. It's a close fight. I scored for Ketlin, but I think you could give to Rocky easily. Kopylov and Soriano. I jinxed another fucking dude. I called a lock. And yeah, Puna has too many holes in his game. Kevin Lee style. Ige and Jackson. I disrespected, underestimated Ige so badly, and I apologize. And the main event, Strickland Imavov. Imavov looked fucking terrible. Strickland weirdly finally came in with a fucking game plan that was more than I'm just here, and it worked. Maybe fucking learn from that. Yeah, Imavov looked fucking dog shit, and he's never gonna be a top guy. If anyone was questioning if he was gonna be for, I guess it could have been a question, but not anymore. So that was last week's card, the first card of the year. It was sorry, I'm trying to clear my throat. Yeah, it was fine card, but now we got, in my opinion, a very good pay-per-view, and I'm hyped for this card. It's not the most casual friendly, but fuck them. Fuck the casuals. Only real fans count, and yeah. Before I get into this card, all I want to say is the usual: like, comment, sub, 100 subs over the end of the year. And as always, let's talk about some fights. 15 fights. When was the last time we had a 15 fight card? Till and Whitaker? That was like fucking 3 years ago. I don't know why you're doing breakdowns at that time. You know it was long ago. Yeah. But we start off this 15 fight card with Daniel Sancora Marcos versus Simon Oliveira. So let's talk about Daniel Marcos. One of many debuting fighters on this prelims. Daniel is coming off the Contender Series, where he looked fine. Got the contract, of course, with a decision. With a decision win against Brandon Lewis. Yeah, I thought he looked fine. I don't know if I would have given him a contract. That's up in the air. I don't remember. But yeah, he looked good. And now he gets to open a big card. One of the few Peru fighters in the UFC. So, you know, he can carry that with as much pride as he can into enemy territory. Yeah, not much I really can say. You know me, I don't watch shit outside of what I see in the UFC. But yeah, I think he looked fine in Contender Series. To talk about his opponent, Simon Oliveira, he is 0-1 in the UFC after also coming off Contender Series. 2021, not 2022. In his debut, almost legitly almost a year ago, he looked dog shit versus Tony Gravely. All he did was go for a guillotine like 80 fucking times, and Gravely shot in for a sloppy takedown, and he somehow never got it. So, yeah, throw that fucking move off the playbook. Yeah, I was not impressed with his showing in that fight at all, and his striking, I don't really remember much of him doing any striking, or his striking in general, so I can't really comment on that, but yeah, I'm not impressed with Simon, and I don't remember him being that great, so yeah. With that being said, the odds for this fight are Simon Oliveira minus 145. They dropped from when I did this recording yesterday. He was minus like 195. This was the only fight I actually got done in that recording. Yeah, he I'm happy he dropped as a favorite, because that him being minus almost 200 was fucking stupid. I still think him being a favorite is silly. I think this should be 115 apiece, because Daniel is questionable. We don't know how good he is. Yeah, that 13-0 record's very shiny looking, but it's hard to losing many padded undefeated records. And Simon, a year later after awful showing, how does he look at home now with pressure, coming off a bad loss? So it's an interesting fight, a very close one. And with that being said, I am going to go start off this card also, like I did last week, with the underdog. I am going Daniel Marcos. I think he could get the win here if he, unless Simon improved big time. I could see Daniel getting a win here. Flip a coin. You have a pick for this fight. In my opinion, I really don't think there's any clear-cut winner. So I'm going to just go with who I trust more, and that is Daniel Marcos. So I'm going Daniel Marcos by decision. Start off the night with a dog. After that, we have fights I've actually seen more than one or two fights of. We have Josie Nunez versus Zara Infinite Fran. Let's talk about Josie, little fucking Andrade 2.0 in the bitch. Josie in the UFC is 2-0. In her debut, coming in out of nowhere and running through Bia Malecki, and then in her second fight a while ago, because how long she's been off, she dominated Romana Pascual in a fight that was hard to watch, very hard to watch at points. Josie's good. She's a little tank, like another sorry, like another female on this card named Andrade. You might have heard of her. Yeah, she's good. She's a fucking problem. She's not gonna become a champion or anything, or be high in the rankings, or be like top contender, because she is so small. And She's very good. If she had more height to her, I think she would give a lot of people problems if she's short. 5'2", exact same height as Jessica Andrade. But what am I talking about? Andrade became a champion. But Josie fighting at 35 and 45 is fucking crazy. But so again, don't Andrade was fucking don't count her out yet. Fuck, size does not matter in this equation. Shitty joke, I know. Overall, Josie's very good, and yeah, I think she's probably, for how shitty female 135 is, I think she's probably one of the best talents there in the lower rankings, where you got like fucking Stephanie Egger and Norma Dumont and shit. So yeah, I think Josie's good. She's a little fucking tank. Talk about her opponent, our friend. She is 0-2 in the UFC. Not fought since 2020. Her 2 fights in the UFC, she had were Megan Anderson and Felicia Spencer. So she was just fucking cannon fodder for the only 2 fucking females in the weight class. Yeah, she was not on their level in the slightest. I know you're fucking shocked. And that's not even a high level to be on. But you know you're bad when you're getting subbed by Megan Anderson, a fucking fighter who looks lost on the ground. So yeah, she's not that good. She's 36 now. She probably last fight in the deal. So UFC's just giving her whatever they can to fucking cut her. And yeah, she's just here to lose, if we're being honest. This is her 4th fight booked since that Spencer fight. She made weight. That's out the question. She looked fine. She should be able to fucking fight. So yeah. The betting odds for this fight have Josie Nunez minus 550. I saw a couple people questioning that, but I feel like people are questioning more the fighter being minus 500 and not why they're minus 500 or who they're fighting. Even being what 5'2" to 5'8", fucking almost being fucking 6 inches shorter, Josie should still win this one, no problem. She's a little fucking tank, man, and I don't see Zara giving Josie much of a fight. So with that being said, I am gonna go Josie Nunez to win, probably knockout in the 1st or 2nd. She might run in there like a little fucking tank and just roll over fucking Zara. I'm going round 1. I'm going Josie Nunez by knockout / TKO in the 1st. I think she just runs in there and runs through Zara. Fucking, I don't think it's gonna be much of a fight. So I'm going Josie Nunez by knockout in the 2nd. Or 1st, I mean, fuck. 1st round finish. After that, a fight I don't want to break down because it's 2 dudes who I don't think are that good, and this is a pain in the ass fight to break down. We have Warley Alves versus Nicolas Danish Dynamite Dalby. Let's talk about Warley Alves. Warley been around for a while now in the UFC since 2014. He's 8-5. He has some good wins. The one that sticks out the most is Colby Covington in 2019 or 2015. I mean, but they really have no great wins. But all his losses are to notable names: Barberino, Usman, Kraus, Randy Brown, and Wells. So at least he's losing to very decent talent, named talent, and he's beating guys he should. His one flaw is his gas tank is non-existent. After that 1st round, he's gassed badly. So something to keep in mind there. he's not. If he had a gas tank, he probably would win a couple more of these fights that he lost. But yeah, you don't have that. He just ain't have that. He's not bad. He's only 32, but I don't know what to think of Worley. I just don't know what to think of him, to be honest. He's not terrible, but he ain't great. It's fucking weird fucking coin. Hopefully he fixes gas tank, because he's gonna need it in this one. Because for as shitty as Dalby is, he can keep gas tank going longer than Dalby. So, and or Alvarez. And now let's talk about Nicholas Dalby. A guy who I swear I've seen fight before, and I can't remember any of his fights. He has been in the UFC also a long time, since 2015. 4-3-1-1, a hell of a fucking record. His best win, Alex Oliveira, Daniel Rodriguez. All his losses are to very fucking nobodies. His draw was Darren Till, interesting fact, and he had 2 no contests. My bad. So he's 4-3-1-2. What the fuck happens in this guy's fights? He's not that good. He just tries to make it to the decision. I swear he just tries to make it to the decision. Like, not even trying to be funny or anything. He has no finishes in the UFC. All his wins, and even losses, are pretty much by fucking decision. Like, Jesus, dude. He's not that good. And I've heard people saying breakdown. He's out of his prime. Did he have a fucking prime? Yeah, he's 38 and out of his prime, but did he have a prime? Like, I don't remember Nicholas Dalby fucking prime, clearly. So, yeah, it's Nicholas Dalby. He's just there. Sorry. With that being said, the betting odds are -125 Worley Alves to +105. They were near even all week. So, good to see Worley jump out as a favorite, as he should be. Because I do think Worley will win this. Maybe Dalby can fucking gas him out and win. Or maybe he can knock him out late, but I think Worley could get the win here. If he just does not gas out, he should win this very fucking easily. If he gasses out, he's gonna lose. Let's just be honest. If he gasses out, he's losing. But if he doesn't gas out, if he can just fucking stay somewhat in the fight, he'll win this easily. He will win this one. So, with that being said, I am gonna go Worley Alves by decision. This is definitely a piss break fight, believe me. Worley Alves by decision. Now we start to get into some fun, cause we have one that could be fireworks. The first of many fireworks. We have Terrence T-Rex McKinney versus Ismail Marta Bonfim. Terrence McKinney fight. Get your popcorn. Who doesn't love T-Rex? Terrence McKinney time. We all know Terrence by now. 3-1 to UFC. His wins for Vola, ZM, and Gonzalez. His loss, Drew Dober, in that fucking war in the Apex. Kid's tough. Kid's a fun one. He's who don't like T-Rex, man? He always comes to fight. Like, he always comes to fight. Win, lose, or draw, he's always in there. His one big problem is his gas tank a lot, like very Worley Alves like. We've not seen him go late into fights. The longest fight he had was Dober, and Dober. I would give McKinney this. People fucking say he gassed out in that fight. Yeah, but look at why he did. He gassed out because of fucking Drew Dober can take shots a normal human fucking can't. I can't blame him for putting everything he had into the fucking knocking out Dober, because you have to, and he still failed. Shit, I'm not mad at that shit. So I'm not even fucking mad at it. Like, anyone who shits on him for that fight, it's like, dude, what the fuck do you want him to do against Drew Dober? Besides that, he's a good striker. He has not talked about enough grappling, wrestling, whatever. And he's pretty good. I think Patty Pimples is ducking him for a reason. All I'm gonna say. Patty's ducking him for a reason. Talk about his opponent, Ismail Bonfim, the brother of fucking the other one who's fighting on the card later. Gabriel. Ismail and Gabriel both coming off Contender Series. Ismail probably had the weaker performance, but he still had a pretty good performance. He pretty much just ran through who he was fighting as a underdog, I believe, fighting a very good dude, 28-4 record on Contender Series, which is you don't see often. Out of the two brothers, I'd probably say he's the lesser of the two, but he's still pretty good. He is still pretty good. Yeah, I think he's pretty good. He's gonna give Terrence a fucking fight. This fight could go either way. I think. I think this one could go either way. I won't be shocked in whatever way it goes. So this is a great one. Two great prospects in the division. I wish Terrence was getting a bigger fight against someone more known. Patty Pimblett, stop ducking. But clearly they battle of fucking prospects. Who doesn't love that shit? This is gonna be an interesting one, man. This is gonna be a real interesting one. I'm trying to think what I want. My heart is saying Terrence. I don't know what my head is saying yet. Christ. Oh, that's a crazy fact. Terrence McKinney fights never went to decision. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I think, the odds for this fight are actually a little shocking. Terrence McKinney minus 125 to plus 105. I thought Bonfim would be the favorite. I would have odds 110, 115 apiece, another near even. I think it could go either way. How do I think it's gonna go? I'm gonna go Terrence McKinney, and I'm gonna go by fuck it, Terrence McKinney knockout in the first. That's what I've picked for all his fights. Why stop now? Well, I take it back. I picked him to beat Dober by submission, but close enough. Terrence McKinney knockout in the first. Why stop picking that now? Let's go T-Rex. Let's fucking do this shit. Terrence McKinney by knockout in the first. Who doesn't love T-Rex McKinney? He seems like just such a chill dude. So yeah. T-Rex finish. So I've picked red corner so far. Does that change in this one? Yes, it does. Maybe. That fight that got moved up from the second fight got moved up. We have Luan Lasardo versus Cody Spartan Stamen. Not gonna talk about Luan much. Coming off the regional scene, 12-1. We've never seen him fight in my life. Maybe he's good. 30 years old. Again, 12-1 record's not bad. His wins don't seem to be against high-level competition. Not like decent, like fucking Contender Series level dudes. Maybe, but like all I can really say. Sorry for that noise. I was cleaning my fucking mouse. Yeah, not much I can really say about Luan. No, never seen him a day in my life fight. So a guy I've seen fight too many times, Cody Stamen. We know we're getting with Cody's statement by now. Dude's gonna try and take you down and win. It's not fucking rocket science. Most of the time, it fails. When he fights actual talented fighters, when he fights shitty fighters, he will win. Like, literally, his best win's probably Brian Keller. Like, if I named you off his wins, you would think I'm naming the fucking Bantamweight roster in PFL. Like, he's beating nobodies. His losses: Aljo, Jimmy Rivera, Marab, and Saeed. And then he had a draw against Song Yadong, which I'm guessing was probably bullshit. Yeah, he's not that good. He's never been that good, and he's pretty easy to beat if you have any talent. So, luckily for him, he's fighting a guy who I'm gonna say probably ain't that great, and compared to Cody, probably is not gonna win. So, yeah. Betting out the first fight, I have Cody minus 370 to plus 300. I would disagree. I'd move Cody down to probably minus 200, just a basic minus 200. Should he win this fight? Yes. Will he win this fight? Probably. So I'm going Cody standing by decision. Not much to say. Probably one of the worst fights of the card. Good thing this is a big card, so saying that really doesn't make the card good or bad. So yeah. Easily the worst fight. Yeah, probably the worst fight of the early prelims. This and Dalby, two pretty weak fights, but we got greatness sprinkled in between. So yeah, statement by decision. And the featured early prelim, yes, we're not even on the real prelims yet. We have Jayaltan Malhadiano Almeta versus Shamil Shamil Abdurrahimov. Oh god, this is gonna be a fucking murder. Let's talk about Jayaltan Almeida. Yeah, this dude's gonna be a fucking future top contender, if not champion. Sereno in the UFC and 3 flawless victories. Yes, against shitty competition like Danilo Marquez, Parker Porter, and Anton Turja, whatever. This kid's a fucking beast. He's a dude who fights at heavyweight when he easily could fight at light heavyweight, but he just does not feel like cutting weight. And why? You're not much shorter than these fucking dudes, so why cut weight? Like, just compared to Shamil, who's a lifelong heavyweight, he's the same fucking height. So, yeah. Why not? Why not fight in between 2 weight classes? And he's gonna get ranked at heavyweight after this one, so fuck it. Jayaltan's a problem pretty much everywhere. Ground, he's fucking just a blanket, a wet blanket, and on the feet, he can crack. He's really fucking good, all I can say. Don't be shocked by the end of the year if you're hearing him in talks to fight top level dudes at heavyweight or even light heavyweight. He's a problem. For his opponent, Shamil Abdurrahimov, yeah, Shamil is gonna get fucking killed here. He is 5-5 in the UFC. He's 41 years old. 3-fight losing streak. He had a little break. He took 2020 off, came back in 2021, and has been knocked out 2 times by Dawkins and Pavlovich. He's done. He needs to retire. 41 years old. All you're doing is taking damage at this point, man. You're not gonna beat any of these young guys. Hell, you probably won't even beat the old guys. Andre Arlovski, Alexei Olenek probably beat you. So you're just gonna keep being cannon fodder for the young guys if you don't retire, and you're gonna get fucking. I don't know why you kept accepting this fight when you know you're getting murdered. So yeah, I'm going with the guy. My lock of the night is obviously the minus 1,000 favorite, Jayaltan Almeida. He then win this one, no problem. Jayaltan Almeida knockout in the first or submission, either way, he's gonna win. So Almeida finish in the first, however he fucking wants to, really. Not even gonna be able to fucking fight. So yeah, that's the early prelims done. Now we got the prelims. And we start with a man I was talking about earlier, as we have Gabriel Maraltinha Bonfim versus Mansour the Sniper Lazzez. Let's talk about Gabriel Bonfim. By the way, if you think the coughing's bad right now, you sure been here last night. I couldn't stop. Just side note, so I'm sorry, but could be worse. Gabriel Bonfim, the better Bonfim brother in my opinion. He looked fucking flawless in Contender Series. From what I remember, he just ran through the dude he was fighting, like without a fucking problem in the world. He looks like a problem. He looks really fucking good, and I will be shocked if we don't hear his name a lot throughout the year with his brother, but mainly his, because he's good, man. He's fucking good. He's just really good, man. Not much more to say. He can do it everywhere, and I think he's gonna show that. I think he's gonna fucking show that. To talk about his opponent, Mansour Lazzez. He's had a very up and down. Oh fuck was that? He's had a very up and down UFC career. Been in the UFC a hot minute since 2020. 2-1. He's 2-1. His wins: Abdul Razak Al Hassan in a terrible fight, and Angel Losa when he just had target practice for 15 minutes. His loss was Worley Alves when Worley, I swear, fucking kicked his ribs out of his fucking body. Yeah. Alves is okay. Like, he's not a great fighter by any means. Like, he is pretty good striking. The Angel Losa fight shows that. But besides that, he's really not fucking a phenomenal fighter. 35 years old. Yeah, he might not be 35 in fight age, but he's still 35 years old, and yeah, he's just okay. His ground game, I don't remember being much to fucking speak of. Maybe I'm forgetting something the fight, but I don't know if he has a submission fucking win on his record. Pretty sure all his wins are either decisions or fucking strikes or some shit. Yeah, he has 8 KOs and 3 decisions. My bad. Yeah, I don't see him winning this fight, to be honest. So, yeah, he's just okay. He's just okay. Betting on first fight, I have Gabriel Bonfim minus 165 to plus 140. I'd probably move him up to minus 200. He should win this one pretty soundly. So I'm going Gabriel Bonfim by submission in the second. I think he breaks Lazzez and makes him tap. So Gabriel Bonfim by submission in the second. Very confident. More confident in him than in his brother, but I think they both will win. Well, no, I think Israel will lose, but I think Gabriel will win. It would suck if they both lose. Ooh, that'd be a weird Thanksgiving. One wins, the other loses. Weird right home. Yep, Gabriel Bonfim by submission in the second. After that, we have a fight with probably my worst pick of the card, but fuck it, it's me, when do I care? We have Thiago Moises versus Melquinzel Malik Kasri Costa. I have no idea what the fuck I just said. Let's talk about Thiago Moises. I think we all know what we're getting with Thiago Moises by now. He's just an average fighter, like the most average fighter imaginable. He's 5-4 in UFC, really 4-5 in the UFC. His best win, Michael Johnson. All his loss there to just fine fighters: Benil, Demiris Magula, Bobby Green, Islam Makhachev, Joel Alvarez. So he's losing to fine competition, and he's beating guys he should, like Giagos, Hernandez, Johnson. So he's getting the job done, but he's not that good. I don't think much of Thiago. The UFC is trying to feed him to German Kutateladze, but he pulled out. And here's Costa. So yeah, all I really can say about Thiago is I don't think much of my knowledge on Twitter. Trust me, as someone who said a little bit about Thiago, they really like him. They think he's fucking good. He's not that good. Yeah, he was in there for Islam and Joel Alvarez and got fucking annihilated. Like you should. Like, yeah, I think Thiago Moises is just okay. Is he ever gonna be a top 15 dude? No. Is he ever gonna beat a top 15 dude? No. So, whatever. Talk about his opponent, Costa, the only other fighter, the second fighter in UFC history to have vertigo, with Scott Jorgensen. He's stepping on short notice for German Kutateladze, like I said. Never seen him fight before. I've seen him on Tapology before because he main events LFA a good amount. Yeah, he's probably a fine fighter. Nothing more to really say. Looks like he can win in any way he wants. He has 7 KO, 6 submissions, and 6 decisions. Losses wise, he really can. It doesn't seem like he English. Fuck. Looks like he's a well-rounded fighter. I don't know what to say. The betting odds for his fight have Thiago Moises minus 380 to plus 300. I'd probably move Thiago down to a minus 250. I could never. I can't see many people I'd name Thiago Moises a minus 250 over, minus 300 over. But yeah, I don't think Costa's one of them. And with that being said, I think I am gonna go with a stupid pick. But I don't know. Something's telling me he might win. I don't know what. Is this a stupid fucking pick? Yes. But one of these underdogs, being it Lazez, Moises, the dude in the next fight, fucking Luan Lacato, Zarfran, one of these motherfuckers have to win. A big underdog has to win. A big surprise has to win. And I'm saying that's gonna be Marquezly Costa. I'm picking him to win. Is this gonna look stupid? Fuck yes. Do I care? Fuck no. I'm going Costa by decision. I don't. Maybe he finishes him. If he finishes him, I'm gonna shit myself. For right now, I'm gonna go decision because I don't know how he could finish him. I have a weird feeling. Am I gonna look stupid? Yes. Do I care? No. Costa by decision. Not popular, I wish. Next up, we have a banger. The prelims co-main. We have Gregory Violent Obama Rodriguez versus Bruno the Hulk Fiera. Let's talk about RoboCop Obama. Whatever the fuck you want to call him. Gregory Rodriguez. Everyone's favorite Obama lookalike. RoboCop in the UFC is 4-1, in my opinion, 5-0. All his fights does go to Dvorovich, Jonghyun Park, Armen Petrosian, Julian Marquez, and Chidian Chokolwani. It's funny looking back. I made a tweet about this yesterday that the main flaw everyone had, and like if you go back and watch breakdowns of his first fight against Dushko, everyone said the same thing. He has no chin, no heart, blah blah blah. Holy shit, has he proven that to look stupid? And especially in his last. In the Park fight, the Marquez fight, and the Chitty fight, he proved that to be fucking stupid. He has heart out the ass. Like, this dude had a fucking machete wound in between his eyes against Chitty, and came back and won. Like, what the fuck else do you want from him? Like, Jesus, bro. This dude doesn't give a fuck. This motherfucker, this Obama-looking motherfucker ain't give a goddamn about anything besides winning. So, Violent Obama, man. To Talk about his opponent, Bruno Ferreira. He is stepping in on short notice for Brad Tavares. I think he's a harder matchup than Brad Tavares. He did get signed off Contender Series, so he was already in the UFC, but he got a call probably a little earlier than he expected. On the Contender Series, he ran through dude he was fighting in about 95 seconds. Dude's not named the Hulk for nothing. He goes in there to fucking throw. This might be a 5 a night winner, because these two crazy fuckers are gonna fight till one drops. So, yeah, Bruno just goes in there wanting to fight. Nothing more to say. He goes in there and he puts on a fight. The betting odds for this fight have Gregory Rodriguez minus 300. I don't know. I might drop him to a minus 190, because this is just like Abdul and Ribeiro last week. Whoever drops first, it being Bruno or Gregory. With that being said, who do I think is dropping first? I think it's gonna be Bruno, which means I'm going Gregory Obama by knockout in the second. I think Bruno almost gets the kill in the first round, but I think just like the Chitty fight, RoboCop bounces back and with Bruno gassed as fuck and finishes him in the second. So I'm going Gregory Rodriguez by knockout in the second. It sounds like I'm rushing through these. I'm not. I really don't know what to say. A lot of these are new fighters. And this next fight, far from a new fighter, but yeah, just one. Yeah, I'm not rushing through, trust me. Now time for the featured prelim and a retirement of a guy who fucking goes above, who's way past the word legend. We have Mauricio Shogun, who is Ihor Dulius Poteria. Let's talk about the legend Shogun Hua. What can you say about Shogun at this point? Beyond the fucking legend, 41 years old, still fighting. Yes, is he washed? No question. Is he what he was? No. Crazy thing is, if you ask me, in his last 5, I would say he's 3-2. His only losses, I would say, are to Paul Craig. Well, his only loss would be to Paul Craig. They went to a fucking draw with Craig in 2019. KO'd Tyson Pedro. Or no, I take it back. He would be 3-2, because I think he lost that Nogueira fight. But either way, still to win 2 fights. Hell, I think he's coming off a win. I think he beat OSP in that fight. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. The dude fought literally anyone. Like, he was in fucking Pride. What else do you need to say? Like, just to name off of some of the names on his record: Rampage, Nogueira, Overeem, Coleman, Randleman, Overeem again, Griffin, Liddell, Machida, Jones, Henderson, and those legendary fights: Gustafsson, Sonnen, Anthony Smith, Tyson Pedro, Paul Craig, some of the newer guys he's fought. He's fought literally everybody. You could name a classic light heavyweight. The only guys I can think he never fought were Tito Ortiz, Rashad Evans, and that might be Rumble, DC. So he missed a couple, but he still fought a who's who of everyone, and he was having great fights with everyone. So legend does not describe what Shogun is. He's a fucking legend. Is he sadly probably gonna go out like Edgar? Yeah. But what can you do about it? It should be a fun one. Let's talk about his opponent, Ihor Poterian. He ain't that good, let's be honest. They called a dude who is shitty, but can still beat Shogun, because you know the UFC legends can't go out on wins. That would be fucking stupid. He's 0-1 in the UFC. Come in his last fight, he got KO'd by Nick Mariano. As a favorite, I predicted him to lose. He's not that good. He's pretty shitty. He's a low-level light heavyweight, so what can you really say to that? Hey, he's just not that good. He's only here to beat Shogun. They didn't want to they didn't want to give Shogun a high level dude like fucking, I don't know, off the top of my head, unranked, like a fucking William Knight or some shit, but they didn't want to give him a too low dude that he actually could win. So, yeah. The betting odds for this fight have Ehor minus 210 to plus 175. Ehor should be probably minus 250, if not higher. He's gonna win. Let's not fucking lie. Either way, I picked Edgar when I knew he was gonna lose. I picked Cowboy. I'll pick Arlovsky in his last fight. I'll always pick a legend in his last fight and cheer for him. That's why I'm going Shogun to win. I am picking Shogun. He's not gonna win. Trust me. I know he's not gonna win, but I am gonna still pick Shogun to win, just because he's a legend, and I'm gonna pick the legend in his last fight. I'm going Shogun to win by decision. Is he going to? Hell no. Shogun who will by decision. So there's all of the prelims, 10 fucking prelims, enough to fucking be a Apex card, but we still have 5 more fights. You ready? About 50 minutes in? I am. We start off the main card with a fight that I don't want to pick because it's 2 motherfuckers I don't trust. But we have Paul Bearju Craig, we just talked about you, versus Johnny Not the Whiskey Walker. Sorry about Bearju. Paul Craig's an interesting case. You don't fuck with him on the ground, but if you can get him on the feet, you will probably win. He's a very, very, very weak striker. If you can even call him a striker. And yeah, he's not that great. He's not that great of a fighter. If, like I said, if you can keep the fight on the feet, you'll beat him. I'm not trying to be funny. You'll beat him. Like all his losses, Tyson Pedro knocked him out on the feet. Claire Roundtree knocked him out on the feet. Jimmy Crute subbed him, but it was late, so he was probably gas. Medfield knocked him out on the feet. But Uzumir never went to the ground with him. What does all his wins have in common? Let's see. Submission. 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 And submission. I think he might do submissions, guys. Yeah, jokes aside, yeah, Craig's a problem on the ground, but on the feet, he's very weak. He's a very weak fucking striker. He looks intimidating, he looks scary, but realistically, he just wants to wrestle with you. For his opponent. For his opponent, the worst type train I was ever on. Johnny Walker. What happened to you, bro? What the fuck happened to you? Johnny. He fell off a cliff. We all remember the Walker rise. 3 great quick knockouts. Corey Anderson fucks him up. Krylov lays on him. Oh, he's back versus Span. Even though he looked shitty. And he lost to Moises. And Jamal knocked him out. Oh, he beat Ian Kutilaba. Ooh. Ooh, Jesus. Jiminy fuck. I don't know what to fucking just think about Walker right now, man. He is such a weird case. He's 30 years old. If he left fucking SBG and Connor's shitty coach and all that, he'd probably still be pretty decent. He's only 30. But God, he's such a fucking point fighting bitch that he just sucks. He just fucking sucks. You turned goddamn Michelle Pieta into a goddamn point fighter. Why? Fucking stupid. Yeah, this fight comes down to one thing. Does Johnny get to the ground with Paul. If not, Johnny's gonna win. If he does go to the ground with Paul, Johnny's tapping out. And the sad thing is, Johnny is so shitty. I could see him going to the ground with Paul. So, with that being said, I'm not, the betting odds do have Johnny minus 190 plus 160. I would have this pretty much, I would have Johnny a small favorite, because I think Paul has, beating Paul is easier than beating Johnny, if you're looking at it through the eyes of the two fighters. Overall, who am I picking? I'm gonna go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No, I'm going Johnny Walker. I think he will win this one. Just don't fucking get knocked out or subbed, you stupid fuck. I'm going Johnny Walker by decision. I want to pick a finish because that's probably what will happen. It's the most logical. I just can't. So I'm going Johnny by decision. So yeah. That more said. Not confident in the goddamn slightest. After that we have, speaking of this low tank, we have Jessica Beta Escada Andrade versus Lucky Lauren Murphy. Let's talk about everyone's favorite. Don't want to call her small person. Jessica Andrade. We all know Andrade right now. If you don't, what tree have you been fucking living under? She's a little fucking tank. She's just a little goddamn tank. She's the scariest 5'2" human alive. She has beaten, she's fought everyone. Literally everyone. Like, to go, she fought 35, man. Just to go down the list of people she's fought in UFC. Carmouche, Rocky Raquel, Panay, Wood, Hill, Jędrzejczyk, Gadelia, Torres, Kolkiewicz, Namajunas, Zhang, Shukagan, Shevchenko, Calvillo, Lemos. Fuck. She fights everyone, and she's fucking good, man. If without Val, without Val, she'd be the fucking women's flyweight champion. If she was the same size as Val, she would be the women's flyweight champion. She's a fucking monster, dog. And we all love Andrade. That's the funny thing. Like, she's a little she's a little tank that we all fucking love, because she's just Andrade. She's so scary in the cage, but if you've seen her outside, she just seems chill. She seems like a cool little person. So yeah, who doesn't love Andrade? She's powerful as fuck. She can kill you, but at the same time, she's nice. To talk about her opponent, Lucky Lauren, 39 years old now, getting older, coming off a win as a big underdog against Miesha Tate. I called that one. Yeah, she's just riding. She's just fucking fighting at this point. She's Lucky Lauren. She can still fight, but she's not beating top contenders anymore. Like, it's a good thing for her. She's not fought a top contender in years, but yeah, like in her last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll say last 7 fights, she's beaten nobody, Andrea Lee, and Roxanne Modafferi, and by the way, that Lee fight was probably a robbery if I remember. Some fucking nobody who stepped in. She lost to Joanne, called it wood, I don't care what anyone says. Valentina made her a fucking heavy bag, and yeah, she ran through Miesha Tate as you should. So, like, she's not that good anymore. I don't know if she can. The only thing that I'm debating in this fight is, can Murphy handle Andrade's power? I don't know. She went fucking 4 rounds with Val, but how hard was Val really trying? What do I think? How do I think Andrade is gonna win? If you're questioning who I think is gonna win, yeah, it's Andrade, obviously. She's minus 500 for a fucking reason. In Brazil, I'm saying Andrade. Most of the time I would say decision in this one, but fuck it. I want to have fun. The little tank in Brazil. I'm going Jessica Andrade by knockout in the second. I don't know. I don't think Lucky can fucking. I don't think she's lucky enough to handle Andrade's power. So I'm going Andrade by knockout in the second. I think she folds her. Either body shots like she did Chukagan, or maybe she Kovalevich her ass. So I'm going Jessica Andrade by knockout in the second. Having fucking fun, baby. After that, the co-main to the co-main, we have a pretty good fight here. Gilbert Duhinho Burns versus the Haitian sensation Neil Magny. Masvidal is still ducking, and really I don't think he could fight. Well, it's fine to call that little bitch a ducker. So Magny's fighting Burns. Let's talk about Duhinho. I think we all know Gilbert by now. He's fucking Gilbert. He's a beast. He's getting older, which is interesting to think about. Cause I don't think of Burns as an old dude, but he really has just put himself on the map the last couple of years. His last fight was the fight of the year last year with Hamzat, and before that he wrestled Wonder Boy. He lost to Marty, and then he was on a nice 6-fight winning streak before then. That included Gunnar and Allison, Damian Maia, and T-Wood. Besides that, nothing really matters because he was at lightweight. But overall, he's he's done a lot, man. He's fought a lot of people, and he's won a lot of fights. He can strike. He's a very good striker. He can take a fucking punch like no other, and he's very good on the ground. He's just really good. Like if I gotta tell you how good Gilbert Burns is, then you are clearly a fucking moron. I think everyone knows by now how good Gilbert Burns is. I won't lie. I talked a lot of shit on him. I underestimated him a lot. All that, especially leading into Hamzat. Well, I'll say it, man. He's good. He gave Hamzat a fucking. They would have, if there was no rules, they would have fought to the goddamn death. Because they don't give a fuck. But, and by the way, I've seen people say Gilbert won that fight. Stop being fucking stupid. But yeah, long story short, Gilbert's amazing. He's a great fighter. To talk about his opponent, Neil Magny, Mr. Gatekeeper, who's fought literally everyone. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I call him a gatekeeper for a reason, not because that's just what he is, because it is, but man, because we all know the gatekeeper. They don't beat the top level dudes. The gatekeepers stay in their place, win when they should, lose when they should. Just like Neil just lost to Shavkat, he's gonna lose to Burns because the gatekeeper is not meant to win big fights. So, could he win? I guess. Is he gonna? No. I'm going with the minus 500 favorite here, Gilbert Burns. He's just gonna win. Like, let's be honest. Let's not be stupid now. He's just better. The gatekeeper does not win. No. Michael Bisping's a 1 in a million thing. Neil, you're not Michael Bisping, bro. Gilbert Burns by decision. This fight, I think this is the fourth fucking no, actually, because I went to videos for the first. This is the third time I broke this goddamn fight down. We have for the fourth and for the fourth and final time, we have Davison Desaduguera Figueiredo versus Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. One last dance for all the marbles, everything on the line. Who is the better fighter? They are 1-1-1 after 3 great fights. Now it comes down to this: who is the best flyweight in the world? Not gonna talk much on this fight, cause what the fuck can you say about it at this point? Davison's not fought a guy not named Moreno in 2 fucking years. This is gonna be his 4th fight in a row fighting Brandon Moreno. Brandon has fought fucking one dude in the last 2 years not named Figueiredo and won. This fight is... These two I don't know what to say anymore about these two. Could go either fucking way. Most likely it goes all 25. I don't see a finish here. If it is a finish, it'll be a crazy one. The betting odds have Moreno. I guess Moreno's jumped to a small favorite. I would have it near even, 115 apiece. And with that being said, who do I think's winning the bragging rights? I'm saying the Assassin Baby wins it all. I think this is Figgy's last fight at 25. I think he needs to move up to 35. And I think Moreno is in his head so much at this point that he's gonna go in there wanting to kill him. I think he might fuck himself. So I'm going Brandon Moreno and new by decision. I've picked Moreno 3 out of the 4 fights. I think I picked Figgy in the first one. Yeah, I did. So I'm going Brandon Moreno and new by decision. Hopefully Brazil is nice to him. And by the way, he did not get robbed in the third fight. After rewatching it, it's fucking razor close. He should have not got dropped. He would have won. So, yeah, Moreno decision. And now, thank God for 282's shitty judging, so we actually have a real main event. Our main event of the evening for the light heavyweight championship of the world. We need a champion. We're gonna get one in less than 24 hours. We have Glover Teixeira versus Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill. Here we go. Who's walking away with the gold? Jan Magomed couldn't. Yuri gave it up. Now it's up to these two. Winner take all. Who's saving the fucking division? I'll keep this one short and sweet. I won't fucking make this long and fucking longer than it needs to be. If it's on the feet, Jamal's gonna win. If it stays on the feet long enough, Jamal's gonna knock him out. If it goes to the ground, Glover's gonna win. Simple as that. On the feet, you're with Jamal. Jamal's winning. If it's on the ground, Glover's winning. Nothing more to say. I don't know why breakdowns are so fucking complicated. It's simple as that. And I guess I heard this in a breakdown. I guess people are really saying this. Jamal is not gonna tap. And is that a fucking pro or con? Because if he's not gonna tap, he's just gonna go to sleep. You fucking idiot. So whatever. So what do I think's gonna happen in this fight? The submission or the knockout? Because I don't think this is going 25 minutes. I'll be fucking amazed if this goes 25 minutes. What way am I going with this? He might have blocked me on Twitter for no reason, but I still am gonna pick him for fun and to be right that he is gonna be a champion. And I've never picked against him. And I don't trust Glover because he might retire. And Jamal when he makes division. Totally fucked up. I'm going Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill by knockout in the first. Why the fuck not? Let's have fun with this shit. Let's send Brazil home sad. Oh, and to talk on the betting odds, Jamal being the favorite, fucking one of the worst odds I've ever seen. This is up there with Till being the favorite. Glover should be minus 150. Glover should be the favorite, and I'm still picking Jamal. So that tells you that's what I have to say. I'm going Jamal Hill by knockout in the first. I think that old chin can be broken one last time. So I'm going Jamal and new by knockout. So those are my 15 picks to go over them one more time quicker than I did the first time. Daniel Marcos by decision. Josie Nunez by knockout in the first. Orly Alves by decision. Terrence McKinney by knockout in the first. Cody Stamen by decision. J. Alton Almeida, lock of the night, knockout in the first. Gabriel Bonfim by submission in the second. Marlequez Costa by decision. Gregory Rodriguez by knockout in the second. Shogun Rua by decision. Johnny Walker by decision. Jessica Andrade by knockout in the second. Gilbert Burns by decision. Brand Moreno by decision. And Jamal Hill by knockout in the first. Holy fuck, 15 fights down, 15 fights picked, broken down, whatever you want to say. There you go. I still don't like the video coming out late, but I couldn't control that shit. I can't control me being sick. So I'm sorry that it coming out late, but I couldn't do much. In 2 weeks, because we don't have a card next week, so in 2 weeks, my breakdown for Lewis and Spivak will be back at your same bat time, same bat channel, 1 p.m. Friday EST. So be waiting for that, and yeah, let them forgetting something. See you in 2 weeks. Please like, comment, sub, 100 subs go by the end of the year. Tell me your picks down below. And as always, enjoy the fights. And RX. Out. Sweet dreams.